Because from what I understand and from what I remember, you and Isaac were that close, and then you guys started hanging out like 2019, I think.
Yeah. I think he like I we were like in the same spaces and like getting to know each other, and then he like asked me for
Mm,
my birth information, and like I gave it to him, and
astrologer.
he's like, hey, this is kind of crazy, and like, you know how he gets like, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I how urgent is this, or are you just like freaking out? But
Right.
also, but he yeah, we were just talking about
It's so
open
funny.
mics and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like how creepy people are and how weird it is, and he was like, it's just so important that like a certain type of person is running these spaces, or else they just like they fall apart, and
Right.
you know,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then he was really frustrated too that like people were and I can't remember any specific people because I think I was just too young to like be around in those spaces, but
Sure.
he was frustrated with people like basically like being horrible people and then leaving Tucson and taking like what they grew here and then just like
Using it for the
yeah,
yeah.
using it and going somewhere else and being like normal. It's like, dude, this
Mm,
guy's like a creep or whatever. So
sure, sure, sure,
yeah, I
sure.
don't know. It was a lot of that, and I think Isaac was like, we have to do an open mic. Oh, and plus Trump.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and a lot of shit was going on as it still is, and Isaac was
Yeah,
like, we need a place for people to talk about these things and a place where people are safe. Like he
sure.
had like this. He's like, I'm not the one to lead it, but like I think you are. So you know
Mm.
we. That's where it went.
Fucking
Yeah.
Isaac, I swear to God.
Yeah.
His whole energy. So then how has it been running it? Because you're still running the reading series, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 in September.
7 in September.
Yeah.
That's so real. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I know.
How's that feel, dude?
It feels crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is yeah, I don't know. It feels like
Yeah.
a child in a lot of ways.
Yeah, man.
But it's taught me a lot. Breaking it into seasons and taking breaks has been like the number one thing that's kept it sustainable for me.
Oh,
Because
I
at this
bet.
point, like it's like an older open mic. Like open mics don't necessarily last that long. 7 years
That's true,
is kind of
huh?
outside of the trend. You know. But I think what's
Yeah.
helped a lot is that it's nomadic. So like I'm,
Huge.
highlighting different spaces and different parts of town, and making people go to different parts of town. I love that it was at the
Yeah.
Pueblo Center, and people who have only been to open mics downtown were suddenly finding themselves on the south side, and those were
Yeah.
well attended.
That
So
was that was super cool.
yeah, it was like good to know that like it doesn't have to be downtown for people to want to come.
Huge.
You know.
Yeah, those were cool because I remember when you first did it over there, I was like, "There's no way," and I showed up and I was like, "This is crazy." Because
Yeah.
I'd wander that area with my mom at like 5,
Yeah.
so I was like, "This is crazy." Walking around in that in the little plaza,
Yeah.
I was like, "This place is so small."
Yeah.
I thought it was giant, and then
Yeah.
just being there and it was the reading series, and we are all like just hanging out, listening to everybody talking and
Yeah.
presenting their poems and stuff. I it was it was an interesting sensation and it was pretty cool. I appreciated that because like I had no need to ever go back there.
Yeah.
So like it was so cool to have a reason to go back
Yeah.
and experience that space again.
I've heard that a lot. I've
Yeah.
heard that people are like, I used to come here a lot, like for this program or for this or that, and
Yeah.
like all these service needs, and
I learned how to swim there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. Or like it's cool now when I go to high schools and I tell them like to the Pueblo Center, they're like, oh, I've been there before, like, but yeah, it doesn't. This is like shout out to Borderlands and Mark from Borderlands who
Mm,
kind of had this idea of having it in that courtyard, and
yeah.
then with support from like
Super
the
cool.
city and from their funds, we were able to do
That's
a few
awesome.
sponsored seasons.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about like first of all, how many places have you guys been at now?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pull out my
Yeah,
phone
go ahead. Go
and
ahead. Go
because I
ahead.
wrote this down recently because I was like, it's been 7 years and like
Yeah,
it's been a lot of
that's
things.
something to commemorate because that's a whole. If we're speaking with Isaac in mind, right? That's a whole Venus cycle. 7 years.
Yeah,
That's harvesting time.
it is.
Yeah, 7 years is crazy though. Can't believe it. I sincerely thought it was more in 2020 than it was in 2019. But yeah, that's true. Isaac was around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 for
yeah.
like his last months on Earth
Yeah,
were like
literally,
planting the seeds of the reading series. And
literally
he took off.
though.
Yeah.
So cool.
Because I mean, he didn't even finish an astrological, like an element cycle. We started with the Virgo reading because the first season was the zodiac.
Yeah, the zodiac.
Libra, Scorpio, or yeah,
Yeah, right.
Sagittarius, and then so he did do one cycle, I guess, And then he died for the next Earth, which was Capricorn.
Right.
Yeah, which then we turned like last minute into his funeral,
100%.
which was crazy.
That was an insane move.
Yeah.
That's really for him, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still remember his dad's speech. His dad was like so heartfelt about the whole thing.
His dad was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool. He was like, in his best language, he was like, I've never been around people like this.
Yeah, I know.
But I feel different. He was great.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
great. Oh my god.
I think that happens to a lot of people when they come to the reading series.
I bet.
Yeah.
There's some colorful characters that show up, that's for sure.
Yes. That's Tucson.
Yeah, that's Tucson for sure.
So it's been 12 locations.
12.
Including Zoom. If you include Zoom, it's been 12.
If you include Zoom?
Those were well attended too.
Yeah, they were. They were pretty
Like,
full.
I think 42 attendees.
42 on Zoom?
On Zoom. We were.
Yo.
It's hard to think about now, but we really were just at home.
That's cool.
And we just had,
you
know.
Yeah, nothing else to do, really.
And we were like, okay, it's 5, time to open the computer. Like.
Those were interesting, dude. Yeah. Those were interesting. 12 places. So name them off. Why not?
Yeah. The first one was La Pilita. I think these are in order too, or in.
Heck yeah.
They might not be. La Pilita was the first one.
Shout out to La
Pilita.
It was
like a great launch.
Yeah.
Launch point. It was so beautiful and yeah.
Was that for a whole series there, or was it all for a season, or was that just for one?
That was for the first when we finished with Spoken Futures. Like types.
I'm having
ended,
flashbacks.
All of Spoken Futures ended. So
right.
I think part of it was. What also ended it was that we weren't gonna have La Pelita anymore. We had a thing with the city, and it was like an insurance thing, and like we didn't have a certain fiscal status or something, so our insurance was gonna go up like crazy. So everything was just making sense. It was like the time to sunset.
Sure.
So, anyways, crazy. La Pelita, then Casa Clyde. I don't know if you remember that, but that was
Casa Clyde. That's somebody's house, right?
Alan Monique's house. Yeah.
Okay.
Subspace. Which is where we had the funeral.
Subspace, yes.
And then Bentley's. Zoom. And then we did like a couple of like spin-off episodes of the Bravo Park festival.
Oh, sick.
Solar Culture, and then La Cocina, now JoJo's. Many Hands, the Pueblo Center, and then we did like a thing in Douglas with me, Paola, and Fatima, where we read and did like a little set from the reading series in Douglas.
Yeah.
At the 10th Street Park, and then an AP at the Arcos at the border.
Oh, hi there. I don't know what you just watched, but you're probably missing some important context. If you're interested for the rest of the conversation, you can click right here. Right here. YouTube probably wants you to watch this, but you can watch the extended conversation right here. Full details and stuff. If you're interested, if not, you can subscribe. There's going to be more to come. Always. Subscribe right here. Appreciate it.